Hiya guys, Nigel here with you again with another review. I had a big box turn up this morning from Ed down in Premium Hobbies, and he sent me a few bits and pieces, so I thought I'd just put a video together and show you what we've got. There's a couple of new items on the line. I've also got some more Mrp Paints and new range of sanders. So first of all, you'll notice that the difference here, I haven't got an A3 mat in front of me. That's because I've got this one. This is my new Pro Modeler mat from Ed down at Premium Hobbies, and this is a tank mat. And if you notice in the background, and you can probably see here, it says Panther. They're doing a Panther one and a Sherman one. Now you may have thought I'd have gone for the Sherman one. The only trouble is the Sherman one is green, and I'm a little bit concerned about having a green background. So I said I'll take the Panther one and we'll try a grey background because I think that's going to be better. So we've got here an 18 by 24 inch mat, obviously in its plastic. So I'll take it out of its bag so we don't get all the reflections. The biggest self-sealing bag I've ever seen. So, and I will be using this from today. So let's get it out. Come on. Wow, there we go. So you can see we've got a lovely plain matte finish there to be using for reviews and stuff. And then on this side, we've actually got the, so we've got the Panther. So you've got up here, you've got the Panther logo, you've got the side view there, and then there's a front view there. We've got some specifications here, and then we've got rear view down here and the plan view. And they're made by a company called Tankcraft, but they're available in the UK from premiumhobbies.co.uk. So get on over there and have a look. The cost of this mat is £30. Now there is a smaller one which I believe is going to be A3 size, and that one's £23. So this one's £30, but don't forget guys, as I will say more than once in this video, you do get a discount. You can use the discount code NMB10, that's Nigel's Modelling Bench 10, and you'll get 10% off. So that makes that 27 quid, which isn't bad for a mat this size, and it is very nice quality. I recently got this from Amazon, and although it's you know, it's okay, this I think this was about £9 for this one, so it's a lot cheaper, but these raised lines are really raised, and they feel like they would just, I mean, I can almost rub them off with my finger. They don't feel as good, but this is really nice quality. You can hear the difference. This is very nice, and I will be using this from day one. In fact, it's a shame to ruin it, but I've got this terrible thing where I have to preserve everything, so I don't use it so that it stays new. You can see all these bits of resin I've got everywhere from making those B52 parts. Anyway, so there's those mats. So as I said, there's an A3 and an A2 version. Well, I say A3 and A2 there. This is bigger than A2. My A2 mat is underneath that, and it's about 10mm wider and about 10mm taller. So it's slightly bigger than A2, and then I guess the A3 is going to be slightly bigger than A3. The other thing he also sent me was some Mrp paints. Now, I've been very impressed with Mrp lately, and as you know, my biggest hate with them is their stupid lids. These here, these flip top lids are absolute waste of time, total waste of time. So they've changed back to these screw-on caps, which is good. So basically the whole downside to them is gone now. The only other downside to them is they absolutely stink, but you know, this is the trouble with all good paints. They stink, and you should be using a mask and extraction whatever you're painting really. But I thought I'd give these a go. So we've got the interior green. This is for the American stuff, and then we've got the zinc chromate primer, which I'm always interested in seeing different colours of that. We've got a steel. Tyre rubber. This is my favourite Mrp, well, one of my favourite Mrp colours. The Tyre rubber colour is incredible. Really nice colour. So you'll see me use that on a few models, and also I've used it on vinyl tyres and it stayed on. So something worth remembering. Ocean Grey 36173. This is for cockpits and stuff. So that's like an XF54. So that'd be nice to use. Camouflage grey used with half glass. Now, I watched a build of an F35 from Phil Flory, and he used this on that, and I was really impressed. So I've got some of this, and basically what this is FS36170. It's a camouflage grey, but then you get this matte varnish that goes over the top, and it's got a metallic element to it, so you get this kind of half glass look. Now, I'm not going to pretend I know what half glass is. I don't know what it is, but it says on here F16, F35, and I know that when Phil was building his model, he was talking about new and old schemes, and apparently this is like the older colour, but I don't know. Maybe you could tell me down in the comments below. I'd be interested to know. But I thought I'd give this a go because it just looks really, really good. And I thought, you know, when you do cars or motorbikes, or sometimes you want like a metallic black. I wondered if you could get away with like X18, or even using this, which is the best black paint there is. This stuff is just incredible, other than the fact it stinks. But yeah, use that and then spray this over the top, and I wonder if it would give you that metallic black look. It's like I've got a Raptor, and all the plastic trim on it is all this like very, very dark grey metallic paint. So I wonder how that would look on that. So anyway, there we go. Cost of these bigger ones are £6.50, which is not too bad at all. I mean, there's 60 millilitres in there, so that's 10 times what you're getting in a Tamiya paint pot, one of these Tamiya paint pots. So that's sorry, 6 times what you're getting. Not did I say 10 times? That's 6 times. There's 10 millilitres in there, 60 millilitres in there. So you know, it makes that £1 a pot, and they're not £1 a pot, are they? So it's actually not a bad price. And these are £4.90, and these are 30 millilitres, so you're getting 3 times as much of that as you do in a Tamiya pot. And what's that? 3 times 490 divided by 3. What's that? About 160. So that's about the same cost as Tamiya paint, maybe slightly cheaper. So, and it is really, really good quality paint. This one here, if you haven't tried it, try it. It is absolutely amazing, and it sticks really, really well to anything I've sprayed it on. So that's the MRP Paints out of the way. The other thing he sent me, which I wasn't expecting, if you remember, I talked about this decal fixer from Haiku. He sent me this, and now he's done a holder for it. So we've got the holder that holds the squeegee and everything for decals, and I've just put a couple of cotton buds in there just to make it look a bit more busy. So if you are using this stuff, there's a little holder there, which is great, stop you knocking the bottle over. And I didn't write down the price of this. Oh yes, I did. £5.50. But again, NMB10, you'll get your 10% off. And my final part of this review is the sanders. Now, if you remember, these are my sanders that the super flat sanders that Ed made, and they're all marked up with all the grits on them. Okay, and these were made to go with the older Infini sanding sheets, and then these came along. And these are self-adhesive, so with these you had to use the sanding sheets and double-sided tape. With these, you've actually got their self-adhesive already. So what Ed has done, he's come along and made, well, here's the one that you'll get. He always makes my stuff in blue for me, and then everything else is always available in grey. So this is basically the set, so you can see how much bigger it is. And basically what we've got here is a load of sanding pads, which are 3D printed, and these are 85 roughly by 25 millimeters. So it's basically, you're going to stick onto the back of there, you're going to stick on your abrasive paper, and you've got a sanding pad. But the difference is, and what I'll do is I'll show you now with my blue one, what he's done is made it now so it's the same size as the sheet. So I can take out this 400 grit sheet here. Okay, there we go. Now, as I said, I'm a big girl's blouse and I don't want to damage this mat, so I'm going to put this mat here. And what we can do is peel back our backing on here. Just peel that back, and then I can put this on here, and as you can see, it's exactly the right spot. It's slightly narrower. So I can put that on there like so. In fact, what I'll do is I'll go to one end and I'll show you why in a minute. There we go. So that's gone on like that, so I can just push that down. and then I can come along with my knife, cut down the side there, okay, and then cut along here. And there we go. We have now got a dead flat, hard sanding pad, which is always good for, you know, I've managed to get something under there. I don't know what that was on there. It's probably a little piece of resin that's everywhere. I've got resin in my bloody bed, I expect. So, so basically, yeah, and the reason I've left that little piece on there is because, as you know, we have these PE sanders, and this is the 5mm one, and you can see that it's just too wide. So after we've cut a couple of these out, we'll have a piece for that. So waste not, want not. So that's another Infinity item which is absolutely brilliant. So yeah, you've now got a dead flat sanding pad, so you can sand stuff dead flat. And if you're following a B52 build, if you're coming along to do something like this, look at that, it's a perfect width. Like on the bottom of this mare, you don't want to be going in with a sponge, because all you'll do is round it off. You want something hard and flat. So this is ideal for sanding that, you see. And all it's doing is it's taking away the mold seam, not the mold seam, the seam, but it's not sanding anything around it. You can see it's not touching the plastic on either side. So yeah, really, really good these are. And very, very good indeed. Now, as some of you will know, I already had a set of these in grey, so these haven't been used at all. So they're still brand new, but I'll get all these kitted out and then we'll use these because we've got a lot of seam work to do on our B52 build. So if you're wondering what I'm talking about and you're watching this in the future, right now it's August 2020 and I am doing a big bad buff build for beginners. I got it right, yay. So there we go. And basically these sanders are, I mean, I think they're an absolute bargain. $14.95 for that. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 sanders there and a base for $14.95. Plus you can get your 10% off with my discount code. So yeah, really, really cool. And the sanding sheets, the whole pack there of 8, is $21.95. So not bad at all for self-adhesive sanding sheets. You could always use these if you wanted to with double-sided tape and ordinary, just go and buy yourself ordinary wet and dry. But I will tell you, these are very, very good. This is the Matador, same as these little miniature sanding sticks, and they are incredibly good. You can use them wet or dry, as I say. They clean off really, really well. Don't chance clogging them up with you know, not quite dry Mr. Surfacer and stuff, but they are amazing. Really, really good sticks. So there we go, guys. That's that review. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to get hold of any of this stuff, obviously premiumhobbies.co.uk. Unfortunately, it doesn't ship to the USA, or Canada. So that's a bit of a downer. But these Infinity products you can get from your local supplier, I think, worldwide. So it's just this stuff you won't be able to get. And these mats actually come from America, tankcraft.com. So if you are in the US, then look that up from there. But if you're in the UK or in Europe or whatever, get them from Ed. Save you all the shipping and the import duty and everything. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.